Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Above Average Free Talk Sports Show with your host. That's me, the King Source. We got a lot to talk about today. We'll just go over the world of sports basically and what's going on. Give me a minute to go ahead and just share this out. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to make a statement here. So I found out people getting offended by my videos. That is not why I do this, not in the least bit. And that's actually hurtful to me. Um, I apologize if that's the case, if you were offended or anything. I'm doing this because I feel it's something I want to do. I'm trying to make it a career. If people keep getting offended, I'm not sure how I could, in good conscience, keep it a career. Just saying. Um, yeah. So if you're new to the channel, you get offended by anything, just let me know. I've been working on things. Now, I will admit something I don't admit very often, don't talk about very often. I do have a medical condition, which makes it so if I get into certain states mentally, I cannot control what I say. Words will come out, I cannot stop. That's due to the concussion I suffered about 10 years ago. A little over 10 years ago, actually. It was beginning of May 2012. It was as bad of a concussion as you can get, okay? And I survived it because I've had an abnormally thick skull. It saved my life. No jokes there. I don't allow jokes about that because it is an actual medical condition. So welcome all. First off, we saw the news about Donaldson. I broke the news he was getting suspended. Well, how many of you caught that? I negotiated it down by a couple of tweets I put out, believe it or not. I put out a group of tweets in which I, for lack of better verbiage, blew up the Tim Anderson, Josh Donaldson story. That the family, I'm a cousin of Jackie Robinson, believe it or not. That is 100% fact. I believe it's third cousin or second cousin once removed, so it's not very far out. But the family, all those I've talked to, are furious at Tim Anderson for calling himself Jackie Robinson. They're calling that the racist thing. And if you know my family, we have a lot of baseball folk. Some that tried to play, some that played, some that were umpires, etc. Even some front office guys and such. So, yeah, I know baseball. I grew up in baseball. I know it from different sides. That's one thing I've realized lately is I'm looking at baseball from a different side than fans because I'm looking at it from the umpire side as well. I know the rules. I know what should be happening. I know what's legal and all of that. So I do have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I broke that story. It is a 1-game suspension. It would have been 7 to 10 if not for me. By the way, if you live anywhere in or near Great Falls or Fort Lawn, South Carolina, you have tornadoes in your area. They've already been spotted. They've crossed the I-77. They're headed towards the Intrastate 21, or State Road 21, whatever you want to call it. There are tornadoes in your area. So take cover. There's also big hail balls. We're talking like that. So just be aware. So kind of give you a rundown what's going on. The MLB did suspend Donaldson. We just talked about that one. The Commanders spent $100 million on Virginia land for their new stadium. That's the property for their new stadium. That's the former Washington Redskins, now Commanders. Wolves hires Zach Connolly on $40 million deal. He's stolen from the Denver Nuggets. He's the one that got Murray and Jokic to Denver, so Denver's in trouble. PJ Champ, Bama fan Thomas takes Jimbo jab. What the heck is Jimbo jab? Oh, jab at Jimbo Fisher. How fishy is that a Alabama just happens to win the PGA Tour Championship right after what Jimbo said, Jimbo Fisher? That's a little weird. Djokovic advances at French Open again. He's making a return there. Foles signs deal with the Colts, reunites with Reach. That's very funny. Nick Foles went to the Colts. Gives him a good backup. Ukrainian tennis player laments lack of support. That's for Ukraine. That should not be on sports websites. That should not be on sports website. That's not a sports story. That's politics and no business there. So, and then the new top of the prospect list was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. See, no, that's going to be one of those pay-to-read articles. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. But it had 5 Yankees in the top 25, which is third most. And it lowered the amount of Rays and Braves and a few others. So it destroyed their farm systems. The Yankees looks a lot better. That's what's going on there in the NHL. The Colorado Avalanche with the 2-1 lead are looking to take Game 4 in St. Louis today. Tampa Bay looking to sweep Florida as well. For tomorrow in the other two series, you'll have Carolina looking to go up 3-1 tomorrow night against Texas. Texas. It's the Rangers, so I get that confused. It's New York Rangers. Then you have Edmonton looking to go up 3-1 against Calgary. There'll only be one Canadian team left once the finals start. Eastern Western Conference finals start. In the NBA, Miami looking to go up 3-1 against Boston. And they've really got Boston on their heels. And then tomorrow, Golden State looking to sweep Dallas. Dallas has proven to be a fluke. So that's kind of what's going on around there. If you have questions, you go and drop them. I don't see any questions at this point, and there's stupid graphics errors. I don't like graphics errors, but they happen. Just checking to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. There's severe thunderstorm warnings out in New Mexico, so kind of just keep an eye out there. Juan Soto's last 162 games. This will be something we can talk about. 25 doubles, 2 triples, 33 home runs. 119 runs scored, 92 RBIs. Need more RBIs, but still. 299 batting average, so basically 300 batting average. 455 on base percentage. 533 slugging, 157 walks, 104 strikeouts. And 12 16 stolen bases. That's pretty good. Just imagine that in Yankee Stadium where you can add about 12 home runs with the short porch. 12 to 15. That's the difference between Nationals Park and Yankee Stadium. So, yeah, interesting one there for you. By the way, both Miguel Andujar and Florial are here to stay for at least the next 15 games, as Gallo and Donaldson suspiciously head to the IL. We'll see if they can hit any better than Gallo and Donaldson were even close to. So, yeah. Let's talk about Max Muncy's trending. Let's see what we can figure out. So how long did the Dodgers wait for Max Muncy to come around, considering the hot day Edwin Rios is usually parked on the bench? That's a good question. I have never seen Max Muncy this bad. Let's pull up a stat line here. Give me a moment and have a look at it. Pop that up. The Dodgers second baseman, not the A's. There's another Max Muncy. He plays for the A's. Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Dodgers. We'll see how well he pitches tonight. Something about Bauer. But Max Muncy, second baseman, he's batting 156 with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. He has fallen off a cliff, and I can't say it's a fluke. I can't say it's a fluke. He's played 38 games. So it's a little bit too much to be a fluke. Now, 2 years ago, he batted in 58 games, 192. So I think they'll give him about 20 games to get going. I do. And if he doesn't get going, we'll see what happens with Max Muncy. He's never really hit for high average, but 263, 251, 249, 3 of the last 4 years coming into this year. So maybe Muncy's done. Had 36 home runs, 94 RBIs last year. Had a career year. And now he's just not hitting. He needs to hit around 250 to really be good. So something is wrong with Max Muncy. We'll see what. And we'll see what happens there. Again, I apologize to anybody that's been offended by my content. That is never my intention. I'm going to continue to work on it, but yeah, that is never my intention to hurt or offend anybody. My apologies, and we'll go ahead and call this one here. I hope you have a great day, everybody. It's been the Above Average